Peace, beloved, peace, family, peace. I'm just gonna do a video real quick because I just woke up from a nap, which is the purpose from my look right about now. But when I woke up from my nap, all over social media, everybody is talking about the death of Nipsey Hussle. And I'm not gonna sit here and proclaim to know anything about Nipsey Hussle, his career, his life, or anything about that. However, I do want to remind people of the importance of protecting your energy and keeping it grounded and staying in a positive vibration. Because also, because even though this news is hurtful to a lot of people, it's also causing a lot of division amongst people already. People are debating whether this was really gang related, whether the government had him assassinated, and this and that. And I just want to remind everybody to stay focused. The point of all of this is energy manipulation, you know what I mean? And when we begin to argue and debate and just disagree on anything, it takes us away from our divine nature. There is no division in divinity, you know what I mean? And you cannot be part of the divine creator if you're intent on being divided. This news, whether it's a ritual by the elite, whether it was orchestrated by the government, whether it is his own karma for his past because he was a gang member, we will never know. But at the end of the day, this had to happen. You know, there is no such thing as coincidence, and there is no such thing as accidents. You know, this had to happen. We don't know why it had to happen. Maybe it had to happen in order to wake more people up. And maybe it had to happen, like I said, because of a karmic debt that needed to be repaid. Regardless of the reason, our job is to remain focused and to continue to love one another and stay grounded and stay in a positive vibration, because energy is money. Energy is wealth, energy is power, and when you have the energy of fear or the energy of disagreeing or the energy of anything, when you have enough of that energy, it can be transmuted into whatever you want. You know, so be careful of the energy that you're giving out when you discuss things that you see on social media. I'm not going to be one of those people that say, oh, this is fake and this and that. I don't know what it is. All I know is it's a distraction. It's a distraction to keep you from focusing on raising your vibration to the highest level. You know, life is a cycle. You have to have death, you know, in order for something new to be born. And Nipsey now is on the spiritual side, so he has way more power where he is at. So instead of people being sad and you know, talking negative and arguing, debating, you should be giving praise, because this is someone with knowledge, somebody who had truth, somebody who knew what he was talking about. And because he got stopped here in this third dimensional reality does not mean he is not still working for his people. And we should be able to take comfort in that. Like, I speak to my ancestors and I speak to the spiritual realm more than I speak to people in my own reality, you know. And instead of being sad when one of my family members or a loved one passes away, I'd be like, you know, I'm going to miss you here in this realm, you know, but I'm grateful that you're still here. We might not see the physical body, but energy cannot die, family. Energy cannot be destroyed. So just because you don't see a person in their physical body anymore does not mean that they went anywhere. They are always here, and they're in an even greater, I'm not sure of the word I'm looking for. They just have more power in the spiritual realm. Now they're everywhere. They're not just contained to that one physical body and can only be in one physical place according to our perception. Because in reality, all things are happening simultaneously. Everything is going on at the same time. We're already in multi-dimensional realities all at the same time. So I'm not saying this to make light of the death, and I do send my love and condolences out to the family, friends, fans, everyone who adored and appreciated and loved Nipsey Hussle, you know. And at the same time, take some comfort that the work he was doing here can now be expanded and broadened on a whole nother level. The earth is cleansing itself and it's getting rid of a lot of dark, unnecessary energy. And people are required to uh, have a purpose, have a mission. And maybe he had reached the point of his mission in this realm, and now he's on to something bigger and better. We don't know. Nipsey's energy could be put into the next president, or Nipsey's energy could be put into the next person in charge to help bring this world to a place of peace, to help bring this world to a place of equality, to help bring this world to a place of oneness. Can we focus on the positive of his passing and not just the negative? Because this could be, if you look at it in a whole nother way, this could be huge. This could be huge in transforming this whole world. You know, when people uh, transition, I probably should have woke up all the way before I decided to do this video. But when people transition, that's all it is. It's just a transition. They're not gone forever. They're just gone out of that physical body. It's just like when people get their income tax money and they get a new car as soon as they get their income tax money. He just upgraded to a better vessel, you know, and not everybody is going to be able to see him in his new vessel. But people who truly knew him, knew his soul, knew his spirit, knew his energy, will recognize him any and everywhere. And that's what we need to concentrate on. Stop looking at everything so much with your physical eye in this physical world, because it's all an illusion anyway. And some people are going to be saying, oh, she's stupid, she's this, she's that. And that's your choice. You can feel that way if you want to, but at the end of the day, energy never dies. Energy continues to stay in motion. And he has moved on to another journey, another path, another realm where he can do way more work for his people on a way broader scale. So although I didn't know him personally, I really don't know his music or anything like that, but I do know that what he was working on is something that is very much needed. And although they think they stopped him, they can't stop energy. So his work can still be done and he can still be a presence. Just don't look for that body. You know, that's all I'm saying. So I just wanted to send that out real quick just to keep everybody encouraged to stay grounded, stay centered, meditate, eat right, drink plenty of water, get your body to a state of lightness so that you can receive downloads or messages from Source, from the Most High, because then you can have some comfort in what you're seeing happening in this world, because there's going to be a lot more death. There's going to be a lot more things going on in the media, and people are going to start hearing things about all kinds of stuff. I just can't even get into all of it right now, but just be aware. Not to sound cliche, but not just stay woke, but some of y'all out here thinking you're woke and still asleep because you're arguing and debating over things that a woke person shouldn't be arguing and debating about, is all I'm trying to say. So with that being said, everybody who's feeling the pain of this young man's transition, again, I send peace, love, and comfort to your heart. But I suggest everybody focus on your heart center. Just focus on your heart center, surrounded with love, surrounded with oneness, surrounded with unity, surrounded with peace, and send that out to the universe. You know, everybody can make a change and everybody can make a difference. You don't have to be a celebrity and you don't have to physically be out there doing anything. You can do it right here with your mind, with your meditation, with your frequency, with your vibration. You can change a whole lot of things, you know. So I just want to remind everyone of that the more you stay focused, the more you stay positive, and the more you stay grounded, the more you won't be distracted by these type of things. We really, really need to learn to detach, 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 detach. Everything is temporary. We don't own anything in this realm or in this life. We don't own any of it. You know what I mean? It's just here to be borrowed, to be experienced, and then to be passed on. Passed on. Get it? Pass it on. Leave it for the next one. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, plan and prepare your heart and your spirit for more loss, and be prepared to detach and not be so caught up in the loss, and realize that every loss also leads to a gain. So whatever is lost, something greater has to come to to replace it. And whatever belief system that you follow, whatever creator, God thing that you choose to believe in, you have to know that that creator only wants the best for you. So if something is taken from you, it just means that that was no longer needed for your elevation or for your growth, and something else will come along to take its place that's going to help you in your path and in your elevation and in your growth. See, people love my services. They pay me for it on the spot all the time. At any rate, that's my message for today. I just want to say again, peace, love, and oneness in all things. And don't get so caught up in all these distractions that are going to go on in the media. That's my word for the day. I'm going to go back to sleep. And y'all be oneness, okay?